What's up guys, macadii here, bringing you the first battle of our current OU session. Now, today I'm against a subscriber of mine, Showcake, who apparently has been trying to get hold of me and battle me on Showdown, and this is the first time we've managed to battle, so I'm really looking forward to it. So, looking at his team, he has a Conkedurr, which may be AV. Looking at his team, they normally run either AV or Life Orb. He also has the Talonflame, which obviously is going to be able to bypass my Trick Room, so I've got to watch out for that. Luckily though, I do have Christmas Crab with Aqua Jet, so if I can get the Trick Room up, then I can definitely, I'm pretty confident that I could KO it, especially when I'm Life Orb with an Aqua Jet from there. He has got a relatively slow team, apart from obviously these two, so we do have to watch out for that. A Magnezone, and a probably physically defensive Chansey. That is going to be a little bit of a pain. Hopefully Randolph will be able to muscle his way through that. A Latias as well. Latios, I always get those two mixed up. A Latios, which could be a Scarfer. Actually, that may be a Scarfer as well, so we'll just have to see. And then a most likely physically defensive Skarmory. So in terms of lead, I think I'm just going to go for the standard lead and lead with Ding Dong. Just to set up the Trick Room, and also it would be good to get rocks up, but to be honest, with the Skarmory round, that may not be as useful. We'll just see what he goes out into to start with. He does lead with the Talonflame, so what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go for the Trick Room this turn, and I'm reasonably confident I should be able to live this, because I'm pretty bulky. I'm reasonably confident. Maybe I would be better off changing this to completely physically defensive, thinking about it, rather than going more on the special side. Because normally the things that do lead, does take me out straight away. Okay, I really underestimated the bulk of that. Okay, that puts me in a little bit of a tricky position. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to Ampharos now. As I said, I was expecting that to live it, but maybe this is choice banded. But what I can do now is I can Mega Evolve and Volt Switch out from there. This does mean that one of my Trick Room setters is gone, which may limit me. But considering how slow his team is, I don't know how much of an advantage that will be. So, yeah, as I said, maybe physically defensive, sort of completely physically defensive is the way to go on that. Because I don't know. Because while Talonflame obviously has quite a powerful move with Flare Blitz, it actually doesn't have that higher level of attack. He does go out into the Chansey now, so I can Volt Switch out here, and looking at his team, nothing really appreciates a knockoff. So I'm going to go for the knockoff actually, predicting the Latios to come in, predicting him to to think that I'm going to go for Drain Punch. So I'm going to go for the knockoff here. If he decides to stay in, then I do take quite a big chunk of this Chansey's defenses away, which would be really good. I guess the Skarmory could come back in, but apart from that, he hasn't. I guess that the Conk could come in, but because I'm actually slower, that can actually play to my advantage. It does go out to the Latios. Now the question is, can a Mach Punch kill from there? I have a feeling that it doesn't. Well, we can work this out. So a knockoff was super effective, so that's 180. Whereas a Mach Punch is only going to be, no, 30. I'm definitely not going to be. So I'm actually going to switch out into Reuniclus, predicting him to go for probably the Psyshock, I would say. I mean, considering how much damage he's at, I can't really see him risking it and going for the Draco. He ends up being the Mega, and he does end up roosting this turn. So, look at his team. I guess he does still have the Chansey, but I am going to go for the Trick Room this turn, predicting probably the Chansey to come in. If he does decide to stay in, I can quite easily just switch out from there, probably go back out into Randolph, because I don't think there's too much he can do. He does go for the Draco, which does a huge amount, but I go for the Trick Room this turn, and I can go for the Shadow Ball here. I know the Chansey might be coming in, but I don't really want to over-predict and do something stupid, because this could be mixed, considering how offensive Mega Latios is. Actually, I probably should have spotted that that was probably his Mega to start with, but to be honest, they do quite often run either Scarf or Specs. So, hopefully Reuniclus should put in good work, because I do outspeed the rest of his Pokemon. I don't know how much that Chansey can do to me. He does go out to the Talonflame. This Shadow Ball doesn't KO. Okay, blimey, I wasn't expecting that. So, in terms of switch-ins, I can go back out into Ampharos, and actually I think I'm going to do that, because Reuniclus is my Trick Room setter, and I'm pretty confident that I could set up on the Chansey. Yes, I have got more than 100 health, so I can take a Seismic Toss. He does go for the U-turn, which was a risky play, actually, because if I'd have decided to stay in, then I would have been able to KO that Talonflame. But this does mean that he can probably go out into... I don't know, really, because actually I do outspeed a lot of things. I guess the Chansey probably is the safest switch for him. If he does go out to the Chansey, I can go back out into Conkedurr and go for another knockoff, actually, because considering how much that did to that Latios, yeah, 75%, he is in a little bit of a spot there. So, that was a little bit, yeah, hopefully it should work out. It's a while since I've done that much OU, so it's just sort of getting back into the swing of things for it. So, it may, as I said, my battling may not be sort of absolutely top notch for the first couple of battles, but I will get used to it and get back into it. It's just, as you know, guys know from my content, I do a lot of lower tiers, and everything is a lot different down in the lower tiers. And I've not actually done a Trick Room team in several years, so I have no idea how this is going to be working out. Hopefully it will be fine. He is taking a while to decide what to do, so it's difficult to know. I'm surprised, to be honest, that that did manage to live a Shadow Ball, considering Talonflame normally isn't that bulky. He may not be as much sort of completely speed invested. He does go out into his Conk, so in terms of switching, I don't really have that much, so it's tempting just to stay in and Dragon Pulse. This may be AV, as I was saying, so that's going to cause a few issues. Looking at my team, I do lack a decent amount of recovery, which may cause issues as well. But I'm going to stay in and I'm going to Dragon Pulse, because I have a feeling he's probably going to go first, considering I do have 126 speed, so he may outspeed, and that means he won't get anything from that Drain Punch. And oh no, I do end up outspeeding. He does have the Ice Punch, so I'm just going to go for, let's see, actually T-Bolt probably is the better move from here, because he may decide to switch out into maybe Scar. No, I don't think he'd switch out into Scarm, to be honest. He probably is going to stay in. I'm pretty confident I can live a Mach Punch. So I'm going to go for a... Well, he's going to go for... is he going to go for a Drain Punch? Considering an Ice Punch did that... it's a lot of maths with Pokemon. Drain Punch probably will take me out. So I'm going to go for the T-Bolt here. It would be good to have switched out, but I just don't see the opportunity to do that. He does do the Mach Punch, which doesn't take me out. So from here, the question is, do I save my Ampharos? Looking at my team, probably not, to be honest. So I am going to go for another T-Bolt and let him take me down, which is going to be a shame, to be honest. In terms of what to do next, I think actually my own Conk might be the way to go, because I can get a Mach Punch off on that, and then the Latios will come in. And to be honest, he's probably going to be forced to go for... Oh, no, I don't outspeed them with a Crawdaunt afterwards. Okay. So... I am in a little bit of a predicament here, because I could go out into the Crawdaunt, but then that does bait in a lot of other stuff. Losing my one of my main Trick Room team players at the start was a bit of a pain. I probably should have switched out into probably Porygon. I think I should be able to handle that. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm just trying to see if there's any opportunity for me to set up with Reuniclus. I don't think there is, unfortunately. I guess, as I said, the Chansey and the Scarm I might be able to. So maybe I'm better off going out into... I'll go out into Xmas Crab because I know I outspeed this, and I can go for an Aqua Jet and take that out. Maybe I'll be better off running Sash on this Crawdaunt. It's difficult because then I lose out on a lot of offensive power, but then I am guaranteed to get something else as a sort of revenge kill. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet here. I'm pretty confident that I will be outspeeding. I very much doubt this is max speed Conk. The issue that you do get with these sort of Trick Room setters is that a lot of them are either not very offensive or they're psychic types. Like, I made a team about this, like sort of a team first before I made this one, and it was just completely knockoff weak, and it makes me a bit sad, but there's not much I can do. He does go out into the Magna Zone, which is well played. So, from here, I can actually just go out into Glitch, because I can take that relatively well, or maybe even Randolph. I don't really want to... I think Glitch... Yeah, Glitch is probably the one to go for. I do get the special attack boost, as he is forced out. Now, in terms of what he could switch in, I guess he has the Chansey, but if he comes out in the Chansey, I can get a Reuniclus. I can get Reuniclus in, and I can get a Trick Room up. So that's not going to be too bad. Predicting maybe the Toxic or something like that. So hopefully he does make that mistake and go out into Chansey, because I really need to get... If I can get another thing of Trick Room up, I might be in for a bit of a better chance. So he does go out into Talonflame now. Now, I do know that I can actually handle Talonflames pretty well. So I'm going to go for the Recover here. I don't think it's going to have any tricks up its sleeve. It's just going to be going for a Brave Bird or something like that. And I know it normally does about 50%. Yeah, so a Recover will bring me back up. So I'm in a fairly comfortable position from there. And that's one of his fast sweepers out of the way as well, which is definitely key. Because the Conk I can take out with a Mach Punch. Conk handles Chansey as well. It's that Latios that's looking really scary. He does go out into the Conk now. So the question is... Well, first of all, I'm pretty confident that I do outspeed, considering Ampharos and Porygon share speed. But do I want to take a hit? I don't really have anything else to switch out into. So I'm not exactly sure how much a Mach Punch will do. I guess it's going to do quite a decent chunk. But I am a little bit stuck in a corner here. So I think that's going to have to be the way it's going to have to go. So Thunderbolt's probably the best one to go for. There's not much in it, to be honest. I guess there's no way he's going to be just switching out, because it would make no sense. So I am going to have to take a Mach Punch to the face, which actually I take reasonably well. So it's actually getting a bit closer now. It's 4-4. If I can get Trick Room up now, I might be in for a better chance. It's that Latios that's really scaring me. I don't know what to expect from it. That's the thing, because he did go for the Draco Meteor. So maybe if I can get him to go for a Draco and force him out with a switch, that might work out. I do imagine he is probably going to be going out into the Latios now. And there is a chance I may live a hit. I don't really know. If he does end up going for the Draco, I can go out probably into Randolph and actually get a knockoff off to take this out. I know it does mean that Randolph will be taking a large hit, but then I think Xmas Crab may be able to clean up. I don't know about the Skarmory though, that's the only thing. But I think that's the only play I've got, so I'm going to have to sack off Glitch, unfortunately. I think that's the play to make. So, oh, I just realised it's not actually scrolling down. So that Draco is going to take me out. So he has got half special attack now. So the question is, I can either go out into Christmas Crab, and I can go for a knockoff with that, which would preserve Randolph, which might be worth doing. I'm actually going to run a calc because I'm a little bit scared, so I'll just be back in 1 sec. Okay, so looking at it, Christmas Crab can actually take a hit now. So I'm going to go out into Christmas Crab and I'm going to go for a knockoff. Just because I want to get this out of the way as soon as possible. And I know a Thunderbolt does about 60%, so I should be relatively comfortable. I hope. I know it is going to be the end of Christmas Crab, but to be honest, that Magnezone does outspeed me, most likely. It would be good to get a knockoff on the Chansey, but this is the scary thing. And if I can get rid of that, that's his main offensive threats out the way. And Conk can handle the Magnezone. So hopefully this isn't going to be doing too much to me. Even if it's modest as well, I think I can live a hit. So we just got to cross our fingers and just hope, really. He does end up switching out, and he goes out into the Magnezone, so that does take him out. So he loses his Choice Scarf, so that's another sort of problem thing out the way. It's just taking out that Latios. If he goes out into the Chansey now, he doesn't. He goes out into the Latios. Well, I am in a little bit of trouble here, because he can go for the Draco. So I can't see Reuniclus being able to set up anymore. That's the thing. So the question is, do I need Christmas Crab? It would be good to see what move he goes for, because I can still then go out into... If he does go for the T-Bolt, though, I do get taken out. But even then, I do lose, because Randolph isn't going to take it. So I'm going to have to stay in, unfortunately, and go for the knockoff. He's either going to miss his Draco, or he's going to go for a sort of safe play. I don't know what set he is running. He does go for the Draco. Okay. So we're going to have to go... I'm actually going to run one more calc, just 1 sec, because I want to see whether my Reuniclus can take a hit, because that's going to clinch it. Okay, so Reuniclus can't take that. So we're going to have to go out into Conkedurr and hope that he just decides to be a bit greedy and stay in a Psyshock, because I have a feeling I might be able to live that, especially when he's -2, but I have a feeling it's probably not going to work out. If he does end up going out into the Scarm, it's so difficult to know what to do. I'm kind of hoping he does end up staying in, but this is definitely his win condition. So, I think, to be honest, this team's not done too badly, especially considering Ding Dong is gone. He does go out into the Scarm now. So the question is, what do I do? Do I stay in and just go for a Drain Punch? I really need to keep this Reuniclus alive, and I need to see what move he goes for. I'm going to have to stay in and Drain Punch, unfortunately. It would be good to go out into Reuniclus, but I don't think I can take 2 Brave Birds or Drill Pecks. So I'm going to go for the Drain Punch here, and it is going to sort of wear me down quite a bit. Luckily, I have knocked off his, his Rocky Helmet, so that's definitely going to make a difference. So I'm going to Drain Punch here. He does outspeed as well, so he can't actually roost. I hope he may actually make the mistake of roosting, which would be absolutely excellent, really. So, unfortunately, yeah, he's noticed, he knows. So, I'm going to just go for the Drain Punch. Oh, no, let's go for the Mach Punch, just because it's the last. He may be cheeky and heal up from here. If I can get a Trick Room up, unfortunately, the cancel button didn't register, but there's not much you can do about that. I should have gone for the Mach Punch. So I'm going to go for a Trick Room here, just because it's my only real hope of actually working my way through his team. He may decide to go for the Roost here, which would be an absolutely excellent for me, because it means I have enough health to handle that Chansey. I think I could take out that Latios with a Shadow Ball. So we'll have to see. He may just go for an attack though, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to take a Chansey out with a single Psyshock. Fingers crossed. We'll see. So, he may also not have an attack on his Chansey. Normally they do, but, yeah, he does go for the Drill Peck. So from here, I can go for a Shadow Ball. The question is, though, can I destroy a Chansey? I really don't think I can. He does go... Oh, that's an excellent play. I should have... I was thinking in my mind, maybe go for the Psyshock, but I didn't think that would kill the Scarm, which is why I didn't go for it. Ah, that was definitely a good play. I think even critting. Oh god, I may actually win. Blimey, I didn't expect that to one-hit KO. Blimey. Oh goodness, honestly, I had no idea a Psyshock would one-shot a Chansey. I'm completely speechless. That's one of the first times I've ever seen a Chansey get one-shotted by something that isn't super effective. 90%. Oh, sorry guys, I just can't believe that. So, I think actually I may end up, as long as I can take out that Latios, I think I've won this, which I really didn't expect. So he does go into the Latios. I'm going to make sure I have the Shadow Ball. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball because I don't want to misclick. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's absolutely insane. How on earth did yeah. I'm speechless. He does go out into the Scarm. Unfortunately, there is one turn left. So, I am still going to beat him even though he has switched out. Oh. I thought I'd lost this one. Oh, that's absolutely incredible. So, he goes back out into the Latios. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball here. And I'm pretty confident that's going to take him out considering... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It should do. It should do. I'd be disappointed in you, Reuniclus. You have 383 attack with a Life Orb and a super effective hit. If you don't take this out... Oh. And I take him out. Oh, that's... that is absolutely crazy. And incredible. And I just realised I haven't nicknamed my Reuniclus. I will do that next. Whoa. That's absolutely incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed the battle, and I will see you at the next one. Macadii out. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep up my latest content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below. Macadii out.